4 Season 2 is easily one of the coolest Fortnite seasons ever. It includes so many awesome hidden secrets. But first, if you don't hit the thumbs up button on this video, the next time you log on to Fortnite, this'll happen. No! But if you do hit the thumbs up button, the next time you log on to Fortnite, this will be waiting for you. Choice is all yours, so choose carefully. The more and more I play Season 2, the more and more crazy stuff I keep discovering, ranging from things like hidden weapons, super secret passageways to help you get around the island, and even the truth about what happened to our buddy Klombo. And look how close we are to 4.36 million subscribers. We couldn't be any closer. It would mean the world to me if you could hit that subscribe button and be my 4,360,000 subscriber. Last video, I asked you guys to name this emote, and there's a bunch of people on the screen right now who got it right. For this video, we have a new emote. If you know the name of this, make sure to leave it down below in the comments. We've wasted too much time. We got an absolutely insane amount of stuff to cover. Let's hop into a game and let's get into it. But before we reveal the biggest secret that everybody missed, first things first, here in Chapter 4 Season 2, something very strange is going on across the island, and it goes like this. As we know, we have a bunch of different NPCs, and each of them have their own set of hidden secrets. Like, for example, we revealed in the last video that the Peely NPC actually has a major crush on the Mythic character from this season's Battle Pass. Now, the Polar Patroller actually has a very, very interesting secret himself, and you're able to find him as an NPC located just north of Anvil Square in this little icy area. Let's check this out. Whenever you go up and talk to him, oh, they actually fixed it. So he says, I've won more than a few snowball fights out here, which is a huge upgrade from what it said earlier in the season, as it would literally just say outfit reaction, meaning when the season came out, Epic Games literally forgot to program the Polar Patroller character to say anything at all. But hey, at least they fixed it and the Polar Patroller is back. More importantly, however, I'm sure by now all of you have stumbled across this new NPC. He goes by the name Triarch Nox, and you may recognize him as one of the Fortnite survey skins we received a few months back. Now he's located at this little landmark right outside of the mega city, and if you go up and talk to him while wearing literally any random skin, he'll actually say, I'd advise staying away from that terminal. Now the terminal he's talking about is actually the computer terminal located right inside of this little building that came into play during the first week's Syndicate quest. It was revealed that on this computer terminal was actually all of Thunder's recipes, but somebody started tampering with them, and that person was actually Triarch Nox himself. That still leaves a lot of unanswered questions about who Triarch Nox actually is. Thankfully, however, if we take the Renzo the Destroyer skin and take that over and talk to Triarch, he'll actually say, you may conquer the light, I will take the dark places in between. Now this could actually be a reference to the in-between that we've seen in Fortnite many times before, most notably during the butterfly event in Chapter 1. The name Triarch itself actually translates to mean 3 rulers, and since we have that secret dialogue between Triarch and Renzo the Destroyer referencing the last reality and the in-between, it's very likely that Triarch Nox is the 3rd leader of the last reality, with the other 2 obviously being the Herald as well as the Cube Queen. Now I don't know about you guys, but personally I've been waiting forever for a Five Nights at Freddy's and Fortnite collaboration to finally happen, because at the beginning of 2022 we got a little teaser where Epic Games actually included Five Nights at Freddy in a survey asking us about what games they wanted to see him collab with. However, unfortunately, a few days after the survey was sent out, the creator of FNAF came out and said they have no plans of doing a collaboration with Fortnite in 2022. Well, now it's a totally brand new year, and you may remember in the last season of Fortnite, located at the Faulty Splits point of interest, there were actually a ton of different teasers and apparently references to Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now as you probably noticed, Faulty Splits has been totally removed from the Fortnite island and replaced with the Mega City point of interest. But don't worry, because there's another FNAF teaser hidden here, actually located right outside of one of the biggest buildings in the mega city. We're actually able to see this little map. Now it's extremely detailed, and it actually matches up 100% perfectly with the map from Five Nights at Freddy's. Now I'm not sure if Epic Games actually meant to do this. It might just be the biggest coincidence of all time, but when you combine this with the teasers and the bowling alley we had last season, I'm pretty confident that these are actually FNAF related Easter eggs, even though it might just be Epic Games totally trolling us. And before we reveal the hidden secret related to Klombo, first things first, I'm sure we're all familiar with here on the Chapter 4 island, the landmark known as Hidden Henge that obviously has the 0 point underneath it. As you can tell, every time you go up to it, you can hear it very, very clearly. Located on top of the henge, you're able to see a logo that appears to have 7 different circles all intersecting with each other, as well as a bunch of mysterious stone pillars surrounding it. There are a lot of different theories about what the logo on the pillars and the henge could actually mean, but it's still too early to be 100% certain about any of them. However, recently, Epic Games added the exact same hidden henge into Fortnite Save the World, alongside all of the other assets like the stone pillars surrounding it and even the logo on top of it. More than likely, this is just Epic Games reusing the hidden henge asset in Save the World, even though I really wish we could see the Fortnite Save the World storyline cross over into the Battle Royale version. But now, it's finally time to cover the biggest secret that everyone missed. It has to do with our buddy Klombo, the friendly dinosaur that we all know and love. Believe it or not, it's officially been 471 days since he was first added into the game, and over 367 days since we last saw Klombo. Now, for those of you who didn't know, we're pretty sure that Klombo originated from the last reality, because the first time we ever saw him arrive on the island was after the end of Chapter 2 live event, where thanks to the Cube Queen, she once again connected us to the last reality by shooting this giant beams of orange light up into the sky. We later found out, thanks to the Haven NPC present on the Chapter 3 map, that flash of light was responsible for not only bringing them to the island, but also removing them, like we saw during the Collision live event, which was the very last time we ever saw Klombos on the island. In addition to that, there's a ridiculous amount of similarities between the Herald and Klombo. Not just that they're made up of very similar color schemes, it's kind of hard to exactly put in words, but you're able to see a bunch of similarities, which brings us to our current season's battle pass. We received another skin known as Mystica that I personally think is one of my favorite skins in the battle pass. We have good reason to believe that this character is also from the last reality, because check this out, putting her side by side with the Cube Queen, we're able to once again see that they are extremely similar. They both seem to have a plant makeup to them and wearing a dress or a skirt. Their pickaxes are both very similar, and each mentions something about a person, time, or important event that will be remembered. And also, the selectable styles are literally the exact same thing, except for Mystica's style, the colors are essentially just inverted. Now, don't worry, I'm not suggesting that Mystica and the Herald are the same person, but instead, as we know, the Herald is one of the three main leaders of the last reality, alongside the Cube Queen and the brand new character Triarch Nox, while Mystica herself is actually a cosmic place plant entity that ended up on the Fortnite island after her home world was entirely destroyed, and is one of the final survivors, as you can tell from her skin description. And we're pretty sure that this mysterious planet that Mystica is from is actually the very same place that Klombo is from as well, known as Plexaria, and we've seen a bunch of different skins also be from this exact same place, most notably the Bloom skin that is known as the Lively Plexarian Plant Assassin. Obviously, this skin has a ton in common with Klombo, and it's very easy to see why we think they're from the exact same planet. All of this is further confirmed when you take a look at Mystica's Remnant Blossom back bling, and this thing is supposed to be the last living bloom from Mystica's home, we believe to be Plexaria. Now, this should look very familiar. As you're able to see, it's basically the exact same plant life that we had in Chapter 2 Season 7, which just so happened to be the very first time we ever saw or even heard of the last reality. Unfortunately, all of this is basically a long way of saying that Klombo will never be returning, because not only do we know that his home planet has now been fully destroyed, but even if we do end up being connected to the last reality once again, we likely won't ever see him come back. On top of that, in Fortnite Chapter 4, Epic Games literally removed Klombo from the Fortnite game files, as well as replaced his favorite food being the Klomberries with the brand new Slap Juice item. Basically, even if Epic Games wanted to bring Klombo back, it literally isn't possible, as he's no longer even inside of the Fortnite game files. But as soon as we have any more information on this, if Epic Games re-adds him to the game files, or if they even say anything at all, I'll make a tweet letting you guys know over my Twitter account at HomeWithGamesYT. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.